Hey guys, this is Bismaya, and I'm going to show you how to do a Google Advanced Search, just a basic Google Advanced Search for your projects. So I'm just simply on Google right now. This is Google Simple Search, which is what you guys are mostly familiar with. So I'm going to use the keywords nursing in the Civil War. So if I were to do Civil War nursing. And again, the good thing about Google is that it recognizes human language. So their algorithms are actually meant to recognize what you mean. So if I were to say Civil War nurses, if I were to put quotations on Civil War, it wouldn't really matter. It sort of understands what I'm telling it. So right away, I obviously have 2 million results, which is a lot. But the goal isn't really to narrow down the search results. It's really to try to get search results that are more reliable. So just by typing in Civil War nursing, I'm getting History Net. I'm getting PBS. I'm getting an encyclopedia, nurse.com, right? So these are just kind of random sources. A lot of these are popular. I'm seeing a blog here. So they are, again, related to my searches, but there might not necessarily be searches that are academic that I could use within a research paper. So what I'm going to show you guys is actually Google Advanced Search. So Google Advanced Search is just a search tool that Google provides that uses the same exact information that's on Google. But yet it allows you to tailor it really to what you're doing. So the first part of the Google Search, Advanced Search, is going to be your fields, right? Just like any other database. So it'll indicate what it basically does is that it does the searching coding for you. So you just basically need to fill in the information. So if I wanted to do this exact word or phrase, Civil War, right? I don't necessarily have to put in quotations, but within here, I should. And then I'm going to do nurses, right? So I'm telling the computer through this advanced search that I'm looking for nurses and also Civil War as a phrase. So if you look to the right-hand side where it says to do in the search box, it'll actually indicate what you can include. If I wanted to include or 1800s, right? So Civil War occurred during the 1800s, so I can include that as well. Or medical professionals. All I'm doing is really expanding my searches. So what I'm telling the computer by putting this in here is that not only do I want Civil War and nurses, but I also or want these terms in here, right? This is going to give me more results, or it's going to give me more varied results. If I were to put none of these words, so maybe I'm just focusing on battlefield nurses. So if I wanted to avoid anything else that's not related to that, I might do hospitals in here. I might type in hospitals, so I'm not getting any search results that have the word hospitals in them. Numbers ranging to and from. I wouldn't necessarily have to worry about that since you're not including. You can include a date range. So if you're looking at something within the late 1800s or early 1800s, if you're looking at a specific time period, you can indicate your search results here. And then, so after you put in your fields in, you can actually narrow your results. Some of these are going to be more helpful than others. You're not necessarily looking at anything aside from the United States. So in terms of language or region, I wouldn't necessarily worry about that. Timeliness is not really relevant here. Site or domain. This is going to be really interesting. So you remember the blogs and all the sort of the random popular sources like history.net that you were getting. If you want to try to find something a little bit more reliable, a little bit more academic, you can actually type in a different site domain in here. So if you want to do like .edu, okay, that is only going to give you sources that have an edu domain or that are affiliated with a university or college. This doesn't necessarily mean that they're relevant or that they're the best option for you, but what it does is it narrows down your search results. You can also do it by government. .org, .com, right? Again, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's not reliable, but you're going to get something that's a little bit more vetted by experts in the field if you do a .edu. So it's a good place to start. File formats. So if you're looking for primary sources, sometimes reports appear in PDFs. So that's something else that you can take a look at. So if we click on advanced search, here you're only going to get resources that are considered to be that are affiliated with universities. So again, it does a coding for you that are and that have the keyword Civil War nurses in them. So if you look through my search results, they're going to look very different. I'm finding search results from other library libguides, right? Also, I click on this. This is from the Albert H. Small gallery from the Smithsonian. So again, a little bit more reliable, something that you can definitely take a look at. I highly recommend using the .edu domain. And if you have any questions, let me know.